Morning Storm. My name is Jordan, and a baby octopus is but the size of a flea when it's born.
I'm Carly, and banging your head against the wall burns 150 calories an hour.
That's weird. The Morning Storm is a YouTube series created by Carly and I every morning. It's going to be posted weekdays at 9 o'clock in the morning, 1, 2, 3 times a week.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 4, 7, 9, 10.
6, 9, 8.
Random numbers.
42.
We're going to start off this episode with Weekly Tweetly.
Segment where we read trending hashtags and express our thoughts about them.
The first trending hashtag of today is today's kids will never know.
Hashtag. And the reason I have a problem with that though is because what is exactly today's kids? Like kids who are born today or like me? Because I know all of those things.
Probably, well, a lot of them are always referencing like you, but I don't know.
But I know all those things, and I don't know if it's just because I grew up like with a bunch of people who were born in the 90s or so on. But it's always like GameCube. It's like I know what the GameCube is. My favorite game ever was played on the GameCube.
But I also think that maybe the hashtags were originally created by 30-some-year-olds who actually had a different culture back then, but then all the teenagers on the social media websites decide, oh, I'm going to do that too because kids will never understand the things that I did, when realistically, the people who are reading those tweets are your age. Next trending hashtag. There's a man at a Confederate flag rally with a Ku Klux Klan tattoo, and he was wearing shoes made by FUBU. For anybody who doesn't know, FUBU stands for Us By Us. Basically, it's to promote African American culture and pride and everything like that. So it's probably the funniest thing ever. Video.
The only thing I wanted to mention is that the shoes that you're wearing.
Yeah, what's the matter with it?
Well, that brand, FUBU.
What's the matter with the shoes I'm wearing?
It's
They're red, black, and white.
The brand FUBU. FUBU stands for
who what I wear.
The third trending hashtag of today is National Underwear Day. That's August 6, 2015. And I don't understand why people need to be reminded about underwear. Who's not wearing underwear? It's like Carly's least favorite thing, commercials for toilet paper. Who needs to be reminded about toilet paper? Who's not using toilet paper?
Commercials are the absolute worst, and I could list several different reasons why. So this week's weekly rant is going to be about commercials, because commercials are probably my least favorite thing in the entire world. They have taken over everything. You can't watch anything without watching a commercial first. And just commercials itself are always about something dumb. Half the time it's about something that you don't need a commercial for and that you would buy anyway. I don't ever get persuaded by commercials to buy anything, ever. Not once in my entire life have I ever been like, oh, look at that new razor, let's buy it. If I want something, I go to the store, look around for that thing. I'm not going to be like, oh, I saw the commercial for that, so I'm going to buy it. Not to mention, infomercials are incredibly overacted and ridiculous. So thank God for YouTube and skippable ads. I can wait 5 seconds. I can't wait a minute and a half or however long commercials are. Oh, and another thing.
All right, you're done. All right, that's good. Carly, you gotta calm down sometimes. You really should take classes for that. Anger management. Now that that's over, I would like to say that here on the Morning Storm, we like to create games or play games. We like anything that has to do with childhood nostalgia. So creating games and playing older games that we played when we were younger is fantastic. This week we're going to be creating a game, and it's going to be called The Recipe for Disaster. Basically, we're taking the worst ingredients for anything ever and putting it all in one, and then we're going to eat it.
I'm not excited.
You should be. Start off with this delicious recipe with rich tea biscuits, Marmite, seaweed, and chocolate penguins. First, we're going to rip open this basket thing of biscuits and just rip it open and get them all over the place, on the floor, on the table. Just throw them. You don't even really need to do much for them. Just sort of, you got them. That's where they are. Take 2 of them, and we're going to be making a sandwich with these biscuits. So we're taking some awesome Penguin chocolates here. They're absolutely delicious, not made in the US of A. And we're going to carefully place them on said biscuits to make the sandwich that we desire. Place the second one on there, and then we put the top on there just like that, and then we take some Marmite, drizzle it on, spread it on the biscuit nice and evenly. Very nice. Oh yes, that looks delicious. Love me some yeast extract. It's probably the most delicious substance in the world. Be sure to really gunk it on there too, because you really want some of that on. Forget the seaweed. The seaweed is the most important part to this nutritious breakfast. We're starting off our meals very healthy. You go ahead and place that seaweed right on the top, covering the Marmite. It's real sticky, keeps it tight to the biscuit. And we flip it right over. We take some more Marmite, and you spread it right on there. And we get it on both sides so that we can make it stick on the top too. There you go. You got your little sushi sandwich.
So here are our beautiful creations.
So the idea behind this creation was to take something that at first was like, oh, that looks really good, and then turn it quickly into, no, what are you doing? That's horrible. Why would you do that ever? And, voila, our creation was created.
So what is inside this beautiful seaweed wrapped beautifulness? It's seaweed, Marmite, rice, crackers, penguins, which we have extras, just in case we need something to and yeah, I'm not excited. I can already feel my gag reflex,
Alright, so because this is a new game that we created, we wanted to challenge a couple of other people to do it as well. You don't have to use exactly what we have. You can add to the recipe if you want, as long as you share it with a couple other people so that it gets around and other people can play and have fun with it. So with that said, we'd like to challenge Bertaley.
And we also challenge all of you. So if you do make a video doing this challenge, tweet it. Do we have a Twitter yet?
We will have a Twitter, and it'll be at The Morning Storm.
And just tweet it to us. And we would love if you did it and shared it with your friends. And like he said, you don't have to use these same ingredients. Just go to the ethnic food section at Walmart, or if you have a fancy store that sells ethnic candies and stuff like that, and just get random stuff. It doesn't even have to be ethnic. I don't want to do it.
So it's time to actually eat it. And that's the fun part about it. Ready? 1, 2, 2.5, 3. It's messy as crap. Ah, God, so gross. But it's so nasty. Oh my God, I didn't expect it to be so gross, honestly. I thought the chocolate would overwhelm the Marmite, but it's the exact opposite. Coffee is doing nothing.
Fishy taste.
Oh my God, I think it was the Marmite.
No.
Well, the fishy. Did you get to the Marmite even?
Nope, it was the seaweed.
Oh, the Marmite was so overwhelming. I think my whole face went red. Oh man, I'm sweating a little bit. That was bad.
We need one. Now, one way to alter this recipe and make it taste better is just one simple step. That's it.
So that ends this week's Morning Storm.
Thank you for joining us.
It was a pleasure.
If you guys like this episode of The Morning Storm, please
Give it a thumbs up. What? Because you liked it? If you like this series, go ahead and subscribe to the series, because if you subscribe, that's how we know that we're doing a successful job.
And we
that
want
we
our
continue
friends
with
to
it.
join us.
Our friends.
Our friends.
Our buddies.
In the backyard again.
Subscribe, like the video, share on all your social media, say these guys were the best people I've ever watched in the entire world. Share this to your social media and let them know that we're the new Good Morning America. Have a great lunch. Have a morning lunch.
Morning lunch?
A lunch storm. A stormy lunch.
A
brunch.
brunch.
A brunch. Goodbye.